Welcome back. Today we're going to be previewing Group C from Euro 2024, containing Denmark, England, Serbia, and Slovenia. Today we're going to be previewing all four teams from this group, predictions I have for them, what will be a good tournament for them, what will be a bad tournament for them, and at the end we'll be doing a combined 11 using a maximum of 3 players per team, so that way it's not England dominating the lineup or Denmark dominating the lineup, but we got players from Slovenia and from Serbia in there. But let's start off with Denmark. They're ranked 21st in the world. They're coming into this tournament feeling good, having performed well in recent European competitions. In the last tournament, they got knocked out by England, who are in this group. They'll be relying on key players in Christensen, Højbjerg, Damsgaard, Højlund, and Andersen. So a very strong defense, building up through a strong defensive midfielder into a decent attack up front. My prediction for them is to finish second in the group. They're quite far ranked below England. I think England have an overwhelming squad within this group and will help beat the Danish this way. But for them, a good tournament for them is obviously getting out of the group stage, winning a round of 16 matchup, maybe making it through the quarterfinals into a semifinals. That'd be a fantastic tournament for them. A bad tournament will be finishing in third place and having to play that kind of third place, lottery of do we get in, do we not get in, and a horrible tournament, but obviously finishing in fourth place. I think it'd be very hard for them to finish in fourth place with Slovenia in this group. They're ranked 57th in the world, and they've never won a European Championship match, so they should do pretty well there. The key matches for them are against Serbia and Slovenia, but the main matches against Serbia. If they can beat Serbia, they're almost guaranteed second place, so they'll go ahead and probably beat Slovenia or draw against Slovenia pretty easily. So as long as they can do well against the Serbians, they'll be a comfortable second place. So that's why I say a good tournament for them is getting second place. A brilliant tournament for them is obviously beating England or drawing against England and finishing in first place. Now, if they do go through to the knockout stage, they're going to have to rely on a strong defense from this point to help hold up the play and help build off a counterattack. With Højlund up front, he's very used to having to play counterattacking offense, playing for Manchester United this season. So this could fit well into their strengths. They are ranked 21st in the world, so they are a decently high-ranked team. And I believe they have the 6th or the 7th longest odds in order to win this tournament. So I would look for Denmark to have a solid tournament, look for them to be in the quarterfinals, but look for them not to get farther than that in this tournament. Next, let's look at England. Ranked 4th in the world, coming in as tournament favorites, I am predicting them to win the group. The key players for them are the big boys in Kane, Bellingham, Foden, Saka. After that, everyone else is very, very solid on the team, but those are their main focal point players. With Gareth Southgate managing them still, we are still trying to look for that team to break through, having made the Euro final last time, made the World Cup semifinal, made the World Cup quarterfinal most recently and losing to France. Can they eventually push through and win this tournament? I am predicting them to win the tournament, and I hope they do win it. In the group stage, they're going to have to rely on beating Denmark very convincingly, and then they can, play kind of a softer team against Slovenia and against Serbia. Look for Ollie Watkins to feature in one of those games to get himself game time and give Kane a little bit of a rest on his legs. Look for Phil Foden to feature very prominently within this team. He had a brilliant season for Manchester City, really a breakout season, and he could be the catalyst for this team winning the Euros. He's a very creative player, can move the ball from box to box, and can also offer a very focal point on offense. He's scored plenty of long shots, he's scored plenty of creative goals this season, and he's also created plenty of creative goals as well. Look for him to work alongside Harry Kane in a number 10 and Harry Kane at the number 9 role. Look for Saka to be out on one of the wings, and maybe Foden might have to shift out to one of the wings, and we'll have Cole Palmer slip in there. But also Jude Bellingham is in this team, who had an amazing season for Real Madrid. So Gareth Southgate has a multitude of resources for this tournament. He just needs to find a way to capitalize and win this tournament, because if he does not, it is an epic fail. A good tournament for England is winning it. A fantastic tournament is winning it. A great tournament is winning it. A bad tournament is anything short of winning it. They should win it easily. France should be the only team that should really be standing in the way. Other than that, maybe Spain will offer some resistance, but they should be able to move through the group stage quickly, move through the knockout stage quickly, and win the Euros. If they do finish in first place and France finish in first place, they will play each other in the semifinals. So that will be the key matchup of the entire tournament. So keep your eye out looking for that tournament. The matches against Serbia and Slovenia will also be very important for England in this tournament. They need to help play maybe Kobe Mainu, maybe play Cole Palmer, maybe play Ollie Watkins, maybe play some other players, like maybe get another goalkeeper some game time so Pickford isn't just playing the entire tournament. Aaron Ramsdale will be a great option to see some game time there. Harry Maguire didn't make the squad, but John Stones did. For John Stones, he's kind of been in and out of the Manchester City lineup this season, so you get some game time against those weaker teams in order to build up his confidence going forward. But what's very good for England is Luke Shaw is back, and Trent Alexander-Arnold has made the squad. So I'm looking to see, it's most likely going to be Alexander-Arnold on the right and Luke Shaw on the left. A very, very, very strong and solid defense on the left, and a very strong attack on the right. Look for Bukayo Saka to also play a lot more defensively minded to help give protection to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And look for Alexander-Arnold to push forward and allow Saka to have more freedom and space because teams will be worrying about Trent Alexander-Arnold. Moving on, let's look at Serbia, ranked 33rd in the world. Their key players are Kostic, Mitrovic, Vlahovic, and Milinkovic-Savic. Two of the players are playing in Saudi Arabia, made some big money moves, but they're still very competent players. They will be hoping to get second in this group. Their key matchup, like the Danish, is against the Danish. They need to either beat Denmark or tie Denmark. They cannot be losing that and not getting any points from that matchup. If they get points from that matchup, they need to beat Slovenia, and it'll get them a very, very, very good chance of finishing in second place and not having to play the third place lottery. But if they do tie Denmark and beat Slovenia, 4 points should be enough to get them out of that third place lottery and into the knockout stage. Look for Serbia to get to the round of 16. A good tournament for them is winning that round of 16 matchup. A great tournament is really progressing into the quarterfinals and all that type of thing. But a bad tournament for them will obviously be finishing in fourth place. A horrific tournament would be not doing anything in the group whatsoever. But look for Mitrovic to still be a very strong and capable striker and being able to put the ball in the back of the net for the Serbians. Slovenia, entering into this tournament, ranked 57th in the world, have never won a European Championship match. Can they do it in this tournament? I definitely think they can. I think the Slovenians will have a great chance against Serbia. Jan Oblak will be their keeper, and Sesko will be their main man up front. Look for Sesko to be an absolute goal threat in this tournament. Oblak offering them a brick wall in the net. They will have a chance against Serbia. I know a ball is going to fall to Sesko. Can he put it away? And can Oblak hold on for a clean sheet? That is their path to victory in this. And their biggest goal in this tournament is obviously winning a match, scoring a couple goals, and who knows, maybe they'll get in third place and move into the knockout stage. What a brilliant showing what that would be for them. But a key point for this tournament, like other kind of smaller nations and smaller football federations within this tournament, is can you do well in this tournament to inspire the youth within your own country to pick up a football, kick it around, and overall grow the sport within your own country? If you look for an example, basketball is really growing in Slovenia because of Luka Doncic, because he's doing so well right now in the NBA playoffs. I'd love to see for young Slovenian kids also be picking up a football and kicking that around. And I think it would be great for Slovenia going forward. So this tournament could be a building block for future tournaments. We're talking 10, 15, 20 years in the future. So hopefully this is a great tournament for them, and hopefully they can get their first victory. But now, let's do a combined 11 for this group. In net, we're going to have Jan Oblak. We're going to have Christensen and Anderson, a Danish duo for our center backs. Trent will be on the right side for the right back, and Kostic will be our left back, who can play a winger position, but also can play left back. Our holding midfielder will be Højbjerg, and our two forward midfielders will be Milinkovic-Savic and Jude Bellingham. And then our three forwards, we're going with three strikers here in Kane, Sesko, and Mitrovic. I think this is a great combined 11, and I think this combined 11 will be any other group's combined 11. Let me know what you liked about this video. Let me know what you disliked about this video. Let me know if you agree with what I kind of think is going to happen with England winning the tournament, or let me know if you disagree with that as well. But like always, have a good one. See you next time.